Threat to privatisation. We'll fight for our schools. We'll fight for our schools. Thank you.
I think we're on a bit of a change. The two reps at the school are here now. As you see, they've closed the school. It's a solid strike. They were both at ACAS yesterday, and they've managed to get a possible... the demand that we're making now in Newham over academies is we want democracy, we want a binding staff and parent ballot. So they put that to ACAS. We thought there'd be no movement, but we were wrong. They managed to get movement. The ACAS negotiators, the other side, the employer's side, presumably the head teacher, is going to take that back to the governors. And they are going to vote on whether there will be a binding staff and parent ballot. Now that was fantastic. That's democracy. We trust the parents and the staff. We know that they want the school to stay non-academy, local school, not hand it over to the trust. So if that goes through, and the governing body here has always been quite, there's a lot of very good people on it. Our schools are not for sale!
Our schools are not for sale!
Listen to the parents!
Listen to the parents!
Listen to the staff!
Listen to the staff!
Our schools are not for sale!
Our schools are not for sale!
And well done to Bethan and Georgie the Rex. Let's give them a cheer. No, it's hard to do this thing, and you've done it, and what is amazing is it looks like you are going to be effective.
Right. Thanks for coming on down.
You've gone to ACAS, you've told them what we want, and if we get a parent ballot at this school, you have done a service not just to this community and to this school, but to every other school and every other parent and every other member of staff who is fighting against academisation.
Give yourselves a massive cheer! It's really not easy to do this, and organising for a strike is a very difficult, quite painful process, and I know that the teachers and the TAs here have really not taken this decision lightly, and they know the impact that it's going to have on the kids and on the parents, but they know, and I don't need to tell you this, but they know that academisation will be much, much worse. About 180 parents signed a petition in support of this strike and in support of you taking this action, so you've got the support, you've got the mandate from the parents and the community to do this. Unlike the leadership at the moment of Kier Hardie that don't have a mandate, the governors don't have a mandate at all to academise this school. They're doing it, if they go ahead with it, which we believe they will not in the end. Please come to the rally after this protest, after this picket. It's in Stratford, we've got the address, and we hope to see you all there. You'll be with the Avenue strikers, you will be with the Cumberland strikers. Avenue been out for 7 days. Cumberland have been out for 3 days fighting the same problem as you, fighting academisation, lack of any kind of involvement and democratic mandate. So, you're not alone. You've got a lot of support.
Newham Council need to know enough is enough, and they need to show some political leadership and stop these land grabbers taking public assets. We own that building. I'm a Newham resident. It belongs to us, so does the land. It becomes an academy. It belongs to the trust and the trustees. Do what they like with it. Our property given away.
You know there are 2 other schools out on strike here in Newham this morning, and that is unprecedented to have that coordinated action across three Newham schools. But also we have strike action taking place in Village School in Brent as well, who, like Avenue, have been on strike for the last 2 days as well as today. So both in Brent and in Newham, you have got people who are standing up and saying that the tide has got to turn, that we cannot accept that we continue to academise and break up our education system. And right behind you on the wall, you've got a very important name. Because actually in my office, I've got a poster, and at the bottom of that poster from 1910, from Merthyr Tydfil, is Mr. Kier Hardie, one of the first Labour representatives, NHS, council housing, comprehensive education. And yet all of those 3 things are under attack, and all of those 3 things will be taken away unless we, as working class people, as the local community and as trade unionists, stand up. What you're doing is showing people what needs to be done, that you need to stand up. So congratulations to all of the staff in particular and the NEU members, but also to all the parents and everybody you're supporting from the local community, because you're beginning to make a difference. Let's keep up the action. We are going to turn back the tide of academisation. Thank you.
No to privatisation! Yes to privatisation! We'll fight for our schools! We'll fight for our schools!
The governing body is going to call an emergency meeting to discuss our proposal, one of which being the binding parent and staff ballots. The governors are by no means in agreement over this. This is not a done deal. So this is our opportunity to stand together and show them. And we will have to continue to do this until a decision is made. But thank you all for coming today, and please do come on to the rally, because I think it will be a really good opportunity to hear what everyone else has to say on this, and hear the experiences of other schools who are a little bit further down the road in this, whose head teacher and governors are a little bit less willing to hear their voices. We are in a good position. Our governors are willing to hear us. But thank you all.
Jeremy Corbyn!
Yeah!
I've been in touch with him. He knows about this strike. He's been following what's happening. Been in touch with his wife and now the person that he works with. He is also a friend, and he is also really behind you all and absolutely against academisation. So it's from Jeremy. I send my solidarity to you today on the Newham school strike against academisation of Kier Hardie, Avenue and Cumberland schools. Our schools should be accountable to parents, staff and the whole community, and with Labour's National Education Service they will be. Well done to parents, staff and their union taking a stand today for our children. They must be listened to.
Hello everyone, I just want to say thank you to the Kier Hardie staff for doing a marvelous job. One thing we must understand, that as a community, we have the right to stand against the ills of society.